Hooray for Hollywood, that screwy ballyhoo.
Hello and welcome to another edition of StarStruck, the celebrity interview show that asks all the questions you're dying to know the answers to. This week on StarStruck, we sit down with the Academy Award nominated cast of Lincoln. Sally Field, what an honor.
Stand up straight.
How about Justin Timberlake at the Grammys? Hoofda! Are you blushing?
He's relentless.
He's so intense, right?
Unbelievable, exquisite talent.
Now, I'd like to ask you about
and who he is.
Okay, we're still talking about Justin Timberlake.
He just is stunning.
What's the most rewarding thing you've gotten out of your long, illustrious career?
I am so rich.
First, I'd like to ask you about your involvement in the 1997 film Volcano. I can't figure it out.
I read the screenplay and immediately said yes. I'm just very happy to be part of that very fine undertaking.
What goes through the mind of Tommy Lee Jones when he's preparing for a role? What's your acting technique?
Who didn't, very, that feel of what the,
Got my phone.
with all that hair and all those clothes and in the, it's not didactic.
Now, how would you describe your co-star, Sally Field?
A beloved dog.
2012 was a huge year for movies. Perhaps most importantly, we saw the end of the film franchise Twilight. Were you a fan?
I loved everything about that book.
How do you think the film franchise turned out?
I enjoyed every moment. I mean, it was what it needed to be in the very best sense.
And how did you feel emotionally at the end of Breaking Dawn Part 2?
I felt two things at one and the same time. One was a sense of immeasurable privilege, and the other was a sense of great sadness.
Tell me about it.
It's very hard to conceive of any kind of a life after it. Of course, there is one waiting.
Are you sad about the resignation of Pope Benedict?
There's never been a human being that I never met that I loved as much as him, ever.
Please tell us there will be a sequel to Lincoln.
I doubt there ever will be.
Okay, well, if there were a prequel, do you think I have a shot at playing young Lincoln? 7 years ago.
I think you have to,
7 years ago. 7 years ago.
I think it's a mistake.
Maybe it'll help you picture it if I draw on a beard.
Let somebody else do it.
Tune in next week when I sit down with Les Miserables and Anne Hathaway.
And opening your mouth and letting your voice come out.
Can you tell us about your experience making the film Les Mis and what it was like to work with all those other actors?
We all fell back on feeling really lucky that we got to do it, and we were all really supportive of each other. I've worked with some beautiful, collaborative, supportive casts before, but this was something else.
Shut up, Anne Hathaway. Nobody likes you.